What's going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can start building that ball python collection on a budget. What's going on, guys? So I'm Baker and welcome to Blue Line Morphs. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. I do post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I do have an Instagram channel, blue_line_morphs. I have a new Facebook page, Blue Line Morphs. I'll be linking them down below in the notes section. So quick little update what's going on with me. Today's Sunday. It's Sunday night. I'm filming this video for Monday tomorrow. I've been at work. I haven't had any days off. Obviously, you guys know what's been going on. I've had 0 days off on day number 9 or 10. You know, the overtime's great, the money's great, so it kind of coincides with this video a little bit. As far as my African software collection, if you watched last night's or Saturday night's live stream, they're all dead. I fed the last one off. The one that I'm pretty sure killed my other 4 is now got eaten by my killer blade clown female. I'm going to start over fresh with an African software colony. I'm probably going up to Connecticut to grab one from my buddy up there. As far as the clutches go, no real change. My first clutch still looks like shit. I'm going to keep it in there. I believe it's like June 23rd or 21st is when it was due to pip or due to be cut. I'm still going to cut it open. And honestly, I might make a video about that where I actually cut the eggs open to show you, hey, look at these are the eggs that I fried. You know, they might be like mummified or petrified, putrefied, whatever the hell it's called. But regardless, I'll probably do a video on that just so you guys can see that and see my reaction. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe I get one. A couple of them are still kind of whole. So who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and the miracle snakes and I'll keep hold of them. Big Mama's clutch looks great. Adding the press and seal on top of it with the moisture has really helped. And they look fantastic. I know it's only like 10 days deep. They look absolutely great. I'm not worried about that at all. So if you watched the live stream last night or Saturday night, I asked, oh, by the way, I'm going to start doing this. I think once a week I'm going to give a two-day window of questions. I'm going to have you guys, just submit questions and so forth and so on. I'm going to do a live once a week just to answer some of these questions live. Talk to you guys, take an hour or whatever, because I enjoy doing it. You meet different people. Last night I had Chris Hardwick jump in, but it was a little late. I pretty much said, Chris, I'm going to bed. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later, bro. But I'm going to do that once a week. If that's something you guys like to know, let me know. Comment below. But I'm probably going to get that going. So last night, one of the questions was, how do you start building a ball python collection on a budget? So I have like 4 or 5, on my cheat sheet I always have, 4 or 5 ways you can start doing this. I've been fortunate enough, guys, with my profession now that I'm dropping a significant amount of money on snakes. Now, I get all people can't do that, right? Like the killer leopard clown pied female I got, she's $6,000, right? The high intensity orange dream fire yellow belly clown girl I'm getting from Ozzy, $3,000, right? That crazy het pie girl I got, $2,000. And I'm dropping a significant amount of money on these snakes. Now, is it going to put me ahead in the future? Absolutely, right? I'm going to have some powerhouse girls, powerhouse guys going together, and it's going to bump my collection up significantly where I start producing these snakes. They're going to be high quality and expensive snakes. But not everybody can do that, And here are some ways you can actually change that. And the first way is the het game. Now, I made a video of visuals versus hets. I'm actually getting into the het game. I was going to buy another clown pied female. But realistically, a couple of my buddies, Ozzy, Porter, Mike, they all kind of said that, why get another just clown pied girl? Like, just so you can produce some clown pieds? Like, you might just get clown pieds. Cool, they're clown pieds. But at the end of the day, clown pied. At the end of the day, like, you're not producing anything different. You have to diversify your collection. So I'm getting into the het game with puzzle. I just got, I'm not going to give it away, but I got a het puzzle with a couple codoms. So here's the way. Let's say you want to get into the clown game, you want to get into the double recessive game, or you want to get into any recessive pieds or clowns or DG, whatever the case may be. You can start off by buying hets. Now, buying 2 visuals might be expensive, right? Some of these pies, some of these clowns are not that expensive for one gene, or, just a clown or just a normal pied. It's not that expensive. But if you can't afford that, or if you want to go into something like puzzle where a visual is still $3,000, but the het is, a third of the price, this is how you can do that. So when you have your hets, what you can do is you can purchase a het for, let's say, puzzle for example. You can get a het puzzle for like $800, $600, whatever the case may be. I'm talking just the normal het puzzle. When a visual will cost you about $3,000. So if you can't afford that $3,000, pick up that het. Pick up 2 or 3 females that are het puzzle, grow them out. After a year and a half, I recommend spending money on a visual male, which would be less money than a female. and then you can start producing collections with visual puzzles. That's an easy way to save money. So that project would cost you, if they're roughly $800 a piece, you're $2,400 in females, and then let's say two grow $1,500 in the male. So overall, you're into it for $4,000. I know it's $1,000. I know it's a lot of money, but had you bought all visuals, it's like $10,000. So you're about 40% there. Same thing with double hats and so forth and so on. So if you want to get some crazy recessive things, but you can't afford the visuals, go with the head game. You might put yourself back a season or two, but ultimately it'll cost you about 40%, 30%. Shelby, cut it out. The other way is my buddy Big Ed over in Jersey. He only has 3 snakes, but he's got high quality clowns. Okay, so instead of having this huge collection where you have an ARS rack behind you, or you have 40 snakes, you can always just fork up a little bit of money and pay for 2 expensive snakes. One male, one female. Let's say, a clown with a couple of codoms, another clown with a couple of domoms, male and female. Made them together. You're into the project for a couple $1,000s. Wait for that clutch, 2 holdbacks, sell them off, get that money, put it back in your business, and start building it that way. That's another way you can do it. Now, I know that's a more expensive. The last 2 ways are more expensive ways to build your collection on a budget. But now I'm ready to get into the cheaper ways. And that is, guys, you can just buy cheap snakes, okay? There's no shame in producing a lesser, producing a pastel, or producing one gene combo. So if you can't afford a couple $1,000 snake or a $500 snake, you can always go out and buy a lesser female, pastel female, and an entry female, okay? Buy those 3 snakes. Get a male that's, a different gene, a leopard male or something, and start breeding it to them. Yes, you only get to produce a pastel leopard or, an entry leopard, whatever the case may be, and then you sell those, okay? And then, or you have the holdbacks that exhibit 2 or 3 of those codoms, then you sell the other ones off, and you start building your collection that way. It's going to take more years, 100%. But if you can only afford a couple $100s at a pop, buy the cheaper snakes, start breeding them, start growing them out, start expanding your collection, have your holdback, sell off the breed-ready ones, right? And then slowly use that money to start expanding it and getting more expensive snakes. Okay, that's another way you can expand on a budget. Okay, just start with those small things. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in getting one coat, a banana and then a lesser and put them together. There's no shame in that. So start little. If you're not sure if you want to take this to the next level, you're not sure if you want to go big, there is no shame in just, again, purchasing a cheap snake, $100, $200 snake. There's nothing wrong with that. So the other way you can do this, hear your own handwriting, it's ridiculous. So the other way you can do this is, now I touched on this of like the power of the normal. You can pick up breed-ready females, that normal females, that are 3,000 grams, 3,500 grams for like $200. So if you're trying to produce snakes of high quality, but you're like, I don't want to spend these expensive females, what you can do is legit just buy 4 breed-ready normal females, okay? So like Big Mama back here, if you watch my channel, you know her. She's 4,100 grams. She is a normal. Okay, you can pick her up for $200, $225, probably less. I probably overpaid for her. Buy 4 of those. You're into your snakes for $800. Wait a season. Okay, save up a little bit. Buy a powerhouse male. Like for example, I got my boy over here. Don't bite me. I got my boy over here. I got him for $500. He's a Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave. Okay, he's a 4 gene combo snake. So if I take him now. Let's say I spent $800 on the females, then $500 on him. I'm into my snakes for, isn't he great? Look how beautiful this is. This is Richie Boo's reptiles, Richie Boo's pythons. He's like purple. He's sick. So now again, you're into the project, $800 and your breed ready females. You get him for $500. You're into it for $1,300. You take him, you breed him to all 4. Okay. He might reproduce himself as a female or another male. You can sell them off and make money. Or you might have a Coral Glow, or you might have a trick snake, you might have a Mojave, you might have different combinations of snakes. But what I'm saying is, you buy a powerhouse male with 4 or 5 codoms in it, then buy blank canvases. Your blank canvas is your normals. You buy those normals, you pimp out your powerhouse male to them, and then you spread those genes throughout your blank canvas, which are your normals. It's another way to do it on a budget, not that hard. Let me see if I read my own handwriting. This is terrible. Oh, here's the other way you can do it. So this time of the year, people still have some 2019 snakes left, right? And some people have limited space for their hatchlings. So if you want a certain snake, I don't recommend, you want to do the budget, I don't recommend going out right now in March, May, June, July and purchasing those snakes, those 2020 snakes, because they're going to hold the most amount of value. However, if you start looking at some of the snakes you like from 2019 season, for example, my Puzzle Girl, the guys give me a little bit of a break on the price. because he needs to make room for his new hatchlings. So if you wait to the end of last season / beginning of the new season, start looking at the older stuff, they might be a little bit bigger in size also. You might have it might be 300 grams, 400 grams, 250 grams, because it is 6, 7, 8 months old. But these people want to get these things out. They want to get them sold to make room for the new ones. So you can do that too. You can get snakes for cheaper. You see it on Morph Market right now all over the place. Prices are getting reduced. A $1,200 snake, $900, so forth and so on, because they're making rooms for their the new hatchlings. So those are like 5 tips on how you can kind of create things on a budget, guys. You play the heck game. You can only have 1 or 2 snakes that are real powerful, and then sell them off, and then build your collection that way. You can start real small with real simple genes, slowly build up. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take years and years and years to get to that level. But you start with $400 or $500 and make it from there. You can always wait to the end of the season. Some people are trying to replace and need room for their hatchlings. They'll sell off the snakes for cheaper than they originally had anticipated. Then of course the good old normal. I'll try to link that video. Maybe I can do it right. I don't know. The power of the normal and why you should have big normal females if you're a small-time breeder, because you can just take that. She gave me 10 eggs. Picture this, guys. Picture I have 4 big normal females, okay? I breed him to all 4 of them. I have 40 eggs now, could possibly have 4 genes in them. All right? That's the way you can look at it. You have 40 snakes. Let's say they all sell for $350, give or take. 43, 12 grand, okay? Then you start building your collection from there. That's another way to do it. That being said, guys, I hope this helped a little bit kind of answer. I think it was RMP Royals, his question. I touched on it last time on my live stream. I want to make a full video about it. Those are 5 ways you can probably help yourself out in building on a budget. As always, guys, listen, I greatly appreciate it. Be safe, especially what's going on. Be safe. Always remember to watch your 6.